John, what's the motivation? What's the rationale? What can you guys get out of playing the game?
We got time to work with our guys, a bunch of young guys. Keep coaching them. And maybe the light goes on. Maybe reality hits. When you hit rock bottom, you either want to change or you're delusional. We'll see if we have delusional guys or they understand.
You tweeted this morning that they had to prove they wanted to still play before fans should have to buy tickets. Do you think that they want to still play?
We'll see, won't we? Let's go. Throw it up. I'm watching a team that plays really hard in Robert Morris. Really hard. Guard play. You ready? Tough. And scramble and shoot threes. 9 threes a game. Top 5 or 6 in 3-point field goal percentage or thereabouts. 9 steals a game, a lot like Arkansas.
They played Arkansas well, didn't they? At Arkansas.
2 physical teams going at each other, neither one wanted to back away.
John Hood referred to Robert Morris as a bunch of tough Pittsburgh guys.
I don't know if
You're
they're a
a
Pittsburgh guy.
Pittsburgh guy.
I'm not a tough I don't think they're from Pittsburgh, but they're a bunch of tough players, tough guys. They are. They're a veteran kind of team. Their leadership, their point guard is he'll grab guys. I've seen him on tape just go grab a guy. But it's because he has the ability to physically dominate a game that he can do that. No one messes with him.
Is there some poetry about, in a year where you've had to sort of scrap and scratch and claw to be going back to the place where you started from?
Well, it's funny. I've coached about 25 games in that gym at 5-star when I was 23, 22, 24, 22, 21, whatever it was, 25. And, we are, if we took care of Vanderbilt and we didn't get in, I would have let loose. But by losing to Vanderbilt, we have nothing to say. I don't care that we were close to this team, that team, and it could have been us, it could have been them. We had more top 50s. The 3 teams that went to our tournament, we were 3-1 against those teams. How can this be? Because we didn't take care of business that game. We wasn't even close. So I'm not saying anything. We're where we deserve to be. Let's go see what we're made of now.
How is this season turnaround? Do you do anything at home where you can see people? You go in and visit people?
It'll be quick. I told my wife not to even come. Too quick. I mean, we're going to get in there late tonight and leave late tomorrow night. It's not worth that. So there'll be some guys at our practice tonight that I'll see.
What has this season been like for you as you've tried to push buttons and they haven't clicked the way that you wanted to? You talked about that. What's it been like for you?
One thing is I have no regrets because I tried everything. Humbling because it's probably the first group in a long time that wouldn't respond and change. Which means that, to say, well, it's going to happen every year because it happened 8 straight years, now it's like, think back to that year, because it didn't happen. And again, it's learned a lot of lessons that our staff has taken into account as we go forward. What kind of team we have, what kind of personnel we have, what kind of mentalities we have, the guys that we've always had in the past. So it's a great learning experience. Hate going through it. I'd rather learn from someone else's issues than my own. But this was hard. I mean, I feel good, but it was hard going through it. I mean, we never stopped coaching them. We never gave up on guys. I had no regrets of what we did. Yet, just disappointed that, the response wasn't there.
Calvin, everybody's waiting to see who will choose to come back. Are there any guys on this team that might not be welcome back next season?
Well, we'll sit down and all that stuff when the time is right, and that's when the season's over.
You said that it's different now because the window of opportunity with a lot of guys short. You don't know how long you're going to have them. If you knew you were going to have these guys for 4 years, would your approach have been any different?
Well, you're more patient. It doesn't matter that you're this way. You better get it for the next year, and we're bringing in other guys, so you're going to have to step up. But you're here. But this may be a group of 4-year players. There's nothing wrong with that. Why is everybody panicked? So they're 4-year players. So you move, you get another group, and now you have a nice big team, and you take on the world.
Does this season change at all your philosophy
Nope.
about recruiting?
Nope. You, Chair, I like that national title. I like that national title.
Are there things, you said this group didn't respond, are there things, though, will you look at the types of personalities
Yep.
you recruit and
Yep.
that sort of thing?
Yep.
How so?
Guys that can deal with us as coaches, me as a head coach, and can play with the mentality we want them to play with. We got to be more precise in that. You can't just go, there's a certain toughness that you got to have in this thing. And I've always had it. And when you don't have it, and the thing that, again, toughness, and Jay Billis wrote that book, and it's a great book because it's not just you want to get in a fist fight. There's a certain thing about mental toughness. And those 15 or 16 things that you have, that you're just tough. You understand that preparation makes you tough, that hard work, doing more than is expected in practice makes you tougher. Not, I'm trying to get out of this is torture, I don't want to do this, and then get in the game, and you let go of the rope, you have no toughness. So it's more than that, but there's a certain thing that we've had that we'll see. And you know what, it's never too late for this team. Never. I mean, we've got games left, we're still playing.
John Hood said, leaving with some hardware is better than nothing at the NCAA.
It's more or less, did we use this time to get better? Because if not, then why are you doing it? We got issues, let's deal with them. Let's use them to get better. We got more time to practice with our team. We got a bunch of young players. We're going to use the time to get better.
How would you like to see the guys get better, John, specifically, in this period?
Make more free throws, I guess. I don't know. Just, work harder, turn the light on, get in the game, play more physical. Don't get pushed around. Go in there and play off of one another better, like we have at times. We seem like we're discombobulated at times. I'm only going to give you the ball when the guy knocks me down and I can't drive it anymore, so here, you take it. Can't play that way. And so we're hoping that they improve as a team, playing off of one another. Last question.
Is it harder to deal with for a coach than when you've got a team that plays so well one game and then turns around and plays so forth?
You have no idea.
As compared to when even if they're consistently mediocre,
Yeah.
you know what to expect.
Yeah, and I told Dwayne this, there's no anxiety with this team for me. Because why am I worried about it? Because I have no idea what's going to show. Now, we had great practices, and we're tough, and mentally tough on them, verbally tough on them, getting them ready for the war. They're ready. Willie, before the game, I think we're ready. I'm really ready, Coach. I think we're ready. Man, I hope we're ready. Because this guy and that guy, you don't know, are you going to show today? Are you going to... But you know what? I'm going to say it again. At any point in your life, you can change. Start today. Start today in practice, the game tomorrow, and go forward and change. Wishful thinking, because I've been saying it every day, and we haven't. So, but that's my hope, and I won't change off of that. This team can be as good as they want to be. We could have backed into the tournament. We didn't. Now we've got to go on the road and play, which is a good thing for us. If you want to keep the season going, let's go. Keep it going. Thanks.